Hello friends, today we are going to look at one of Excel's most powerful and dynamic lookup functions by the name of XLOOKUP. And if you get your hands on this function, I bet you don't need to look back at one of its predecessor's function by the name of HLOOKUP or VLOOKUP, or even a little more advanced function like index or match, because this function XLOOKUP is so powerful and dynamic. Let me show you how. So here we have got a movies database from IMDb for 918 titles containing their revenue information by genre, movie runtime, license, and their respective ranks. So let's take a look on how we can create this small little dashboard using most of XLOOKUP function. So first thing first, we want to create a little data validation here for the users to pick up the titles from. No big science there, simple drop down list, just like this, followed by our first use of XLOOKUP function, which I want to use to allow users a little bit of wildcard matching functionality. So as you can see the difference in the syntax of XLOOKUP versus its previous lookup partners, it asks for more argument, just like we are going to give it right now. So first thing, we want to give it a lookup array, which is different than what we used to give in previous functions, where there was only one lookup function followed by column or row index argument. But over here, we've got to give a separate range for lookup array and a separate range for return array, which is again title in this case, so that'll be the same. And then I want to use the wildcard matching functionality here. That should be it. And what it does, what this allows us to achieve is I can just write a little text here if I don't know the full name, and followed by asterisk, press enter, and sorry, not here, right here, followed by asterisk. And as you can see, this will match it up for us to just copy it here and paste it right here to get the rest of the answer. So let's move on and see how we can create the whole dashboard using most of XLOOKUP functions. So for revenue, I'm just going to point to this lookup value followed by the lookup array, which is title, and then the return array, which is revenue, right? So close it. We got the revenue. I'll just copy this formula over and replace the revenue argument with the release date here to get the answer. Again, paste here, and this time around, I'm going to replace this with distributor column to get the answer right here. And then look what we can achieve with XLOOKUP right here. So again, a new function, lookup value is this, the lookup array is our movie's title. And now I want to return genre followed by runtime, followed by license, right? And these three columns are in exact same sequence right here. So what I can do is I can select the entire array, the three columns together, and close this, and there you go. I got the answer. All three of them have been spelled out by a single formula. That is the power of dynamic array. Now, I want to see what are some of the other titles by the same distributor. And I want to provide a little drop-down menu here. Again, a list option. The user can choose from top 10 or the bottom 10 titles from this distributor right here. So let's just select top 10 for now. And I'm going to use a little helper column here. And that will be my if this is equals top 10, then I want to take top 10 large values, but on a filtered array, which is going to be IMDb sales information. And the filter that I want to apply is on the distributor column, which is like this. And it should always be equals to the value, which is right here, L9. So our array is filtered now, and we want the top 10 values. So I'm going to use a sequence function to bring me the sequence of top 10 number. So sequence 10 should just do this for me right? And there you go. Our large function is closed. So I can now move to the second argument. If this is bottom 10, then I want to copy this formula and slightly tweak around to make it suit my needs to bring in the bottom 10 values. So this will be definitely small. And the filtered range would be, again, the same. So that's the only difference I want to make, I think so. So there we go. We have the answer. And now I can use the XLOOKUP function again to look up for the movie title. Sorry, to look up for this dynamic array, which is a spilled range. So I can use this hash key to refer to the whole array at once. And the lookup array is going to be the revenue column right here in my IMDb table. And the return array gotta be IMDb rank. Close, and there we go, we have the ranks. And now I can copy the same formula here and just replace the ranks with the movie title to get those titles right here in front of me. And I got it. And now here, I wanna add some more dynamism. So let's say I wanna create a drop-down menu for the user to choose which columns they wanna see here. And those options are right here. They might want to see the release date or the world sales, genre, movie runtime, license, rank we already have, so only these things. And so let's see how we can achieve this with the power of an XLOOKUP. So let's say genre here, and now I'm going to use an XLOOKUP function to do this job for me. So the thing that XLOOKUP needs to look at is, again, the same lookup value. Lookup array is going to be revenue column, and the return array is going to be another XLOOKUP function, which will look at what the user has selected here in the whole of these headers. In these headers, look for this in these headers, right? And it will return the relevant array. So I'll just refer to the whole table, and that should be it. This XLOOKUP function is closed, and the first XLOOKUP function is also closed. And there you go, I have the answer. But the thing is, it only gives me for a single row because I have not used the hash key here. So I'm just going to use the hash key here, and there you go. We have the answer. So now it's a release date, and you can see it's an Excel format issue, so I can just convert the format like this. And now I can see the sales, and again, it's a format issue. So I can just change the format to see the numbers right here, and that's about it. So good case why you should get your hands on Office 365 and this most powerful lookup function, the XLOOKUP. Thanks for watching this, and see you again soon.